Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Son of Mogeth. I'm back playing The Quiet Man. For those of you that don't know, I've played this, well, I did a part 1 of this already. The video is entitled, My Favourite YouTuber Brought Me the Worst Game of 2018, which was The Quiet Man. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, go and see that because you want to see that before you see this. I feel like getting through this as quickly as possible is probably a good idea. I don't know. I'm actually looking forward to playing this for some reason. Not because it's good or that I'm particularly enjoying it. I'm just kind of interested really to see where they're going to go with it. It's so weird and confusing story-wise. But there are several things I want to address really quickly before I get back to where I think we left off. One was the overall darkness of the cutscenes. I've boosted the brightness to hopefully counteract that. Some of the cutscenes you'll notice are quite bright and well lit, and others are like this one, are pretty dismally dark despite the abundance of light. So I've boosted the brightness a little bit. I've also bumped the volume of the audio, bizarrely, because you couldn't quite hear the muffled mumblings and sound effects of the game. I don't know if that's going to make it better or worse. And yeah, so on top of that, I think this is where we stopped last time. I've just played maybe 15-20 minutes of gameplay, because when I jumped back in, it didn't start me here, it started me at the beginning of the chapter, and the cutscenes are unskippable. And if you know from my last video, they're actually longer than the gameplay. I did this little breakdown at the end of the last episode, or the first episode, depending on how you want to phrase that, that the total length of the video was like 59 minutes. The cutscenes were 35 minutes, and the gameplay was about 24 minutes. Now, in that 24 minutes, I included my intro and my outro. Just out of fairness, really. Combined, they're about 8 minutes. So I was actually playing for 18 minutes and watching 35 minutes worth of cutscenes, which we're about to do again now. So yeah, let's get back into this story that I'm still not sure quite what it is, but we shall continue. Oh, that is a lot brighter. God damn, I doubled the brightness, and I can actually see smaller details. This guy seems angry. This was supposed to be the Quiet Man's friend. I still don't know either of their names, but I'm convinced he's a bad guy. He did some drug stuff at the beginning, and he was drinking, and he's a rich person, black. That sounds racist, but it's not me that made the decision to make the only black guy in this game the bad guy, or a bad guy. I don't think that guy is the same as the guy in the beak mask. I think that's someone else. Oh, parkour! Ooh. When everything is lost. Oh, maybe I stopped a little bit early. Maybe it would have checkmarked me here. Again, why do they do that? I run down an alley. Oh, ow. Oh, there are lots of guys here. There is an achievement in this game to do the entire game without being hit a single time. What am I doing? I'm just beating him up against a fence. Yeah, there are things in this game called beatdowns, and they're environmental, apparently, finishers. But I looked it up, and no one seems to know how to do them. They just, do them. I'm getting flashbacks in the bloody gameplay. This is so distracting. Right, are you going to go down? That guy went down. Okay, I guess I'm going over here now? No? Oh, this guy has a problem with bins. I froze him in time on my last episode with a bin, and look, it does it again, look. All I've got to do is push towards the bin. It's like, okay, so what am I... Oh, right. And into a cutscene. I should have expected that. Why did I not expect that? It's almost like, and this is going to sound crazy, I thought I was playing a game. It's insane for me to think that while playing a game. And I also need to get this story straight in my head. This is his mother, who was shot in a fight between two men over shoes, as far as I can tell. There is another woman that looks exactly like her, who I think is a love interest for him, but who's also being courted by the guy we saw earlier in the car, who I am very, very sure is a bad guy. Again, what was the point in that? Oh, jeez, it's so jarring. It was in a cutscene with his mother, and then it made me run, 10 feet, put me in a cutscene, and then took me out of the cutscene to put me here. Why didn't I just run round that corner to here, like you would in any other game? It's infuriating. Look at all these guys. Oh, damn. The thing I find weird about this combat is that he snaps directly from one person to another, and I'm not really pushing any directions, I'm just pushing buttons here. Like... It's so strange. Oh, I think that guy's finished. You see what I mean? I punched one guy and then snapped over to the other guy without really doing anything. Somebody said to me as well that you can chuck your... Apparently you can chuck people into the environment. I haven't been able to do that. You can like throw them, apparently. Oh, I am just doing this now. This is always fun to do. They do break out of it at some point, but... I was trying to kick him up against that car. Oh, I didn't even know this guy was still here. I'm trying to push different buttons and do different, like, moves and finishers and things like that. But I just can't get them to work. Again, he was up against a car then, and it did the regular finisher. I did sort of look it up. I did a quick Google search. There isn't a video, there isn't like an article or a forum that explicitly explains how you do the different types of finishers or the different types of moves. Everybody that discusses the combat in this game says the same thing. They got all the achievements for the combat by just doing what I've been doing and just pushing buttons in the hope it'll do something different to what it did previously. There was a guy on one of the forums who got an achievement for one of the environmental takedowns, asking how he got the environmental takedown. He was like, how did I do this? I got this achievement and I don't know how, and no, neither did anybody else apparently. I may have to do an entirely separate video on trying to figure out how the combat works. Again, oh god damn, again, I went from one bloody thing to another thing. I wonder if I can... Oh, damn it. Like, if I... Oh, I'm not really sure what was happening then. I want to get the knife off of this guy. See what I mean? He was kind of on his knees then, and I did like a kick. Can I kick him out the window? Apparently not. I think I've seen... That was apparently one of the takedown finishers. But I've seen it before. This guy... Oh, look, you can do this. Again, was that a takedown or was that one of the finishers? I'm not sure. All I did was push the left trigger and pushed a button. It did the same as what I did last. It did the same move this time as it did last time, despite the fact I was pushing a different button. So I'm still experimenting with the combat. What is that? Oh. See, we've seen this guy before. He was following the quiet man in a car. I sort of missed it, to be honest. There's so much weird stuff going on. I'm not sure who this person is. Is he a detective? Is he the bad guy? It's just occurred to me, there's only about 4 characters in this entire game. One of them is the quiet man. One of them is the nightclub owner, who I think is a bad guy. There's the mum who's dead, the, I think, love interest who's been kidnapped, and now this guy is being focused on. Like, he was in the background last time, and now they're focusing on him. So is he the dad, or is he the bad guy? I think this is more likely to have him as the bad guy. The guy in the Plague Doctor mask, or the bird mask. I called him a Plague Doctor before. He's not really... It's Plague Doctor-ish. It's more like a bird mask. Hence the bird that was seen dead in the last episode as well. Is it going to make me walk across a room and then jump me into a cutscene again? I bet it is. Yep. What was the point in that? And that's going to take me out of this cutscene into a fight scene? Or not? Again, another thing I find confusing. Some of the cutscenes are like in-engine. They're with character models and assets and, you know. And other times they're full motion live action video footage cutscenes. Why are some live action and some of them not? Like these ones are live action. But the other, the last bit that was in, the one that I was just babbling over, isn't. I mean, do one or the other. But why are you trying to do both? There you go, look, there's the guy with these shoes. There's Bird Mask Man. I hear you with my blood. So, Birdman, who I've previously called Plague Doctor, that guy we just saw in the background, is that older bloke we just saw, who's both a cop and this guy's father? Maybe? I don't know. Is this another boss fight? I was literally fighting this bloke at the beginning of this chapter. Oh god, it's really weird because he like hits through you, and once he starts his animation, it's really difficult to do anything other than get hit, which makes that do the whole game without getting the hit achievement virtually impossible. Alright, I did that finisher without even really trying. You have to wait for him to swing, and then counter-attack. But sometimes he blocks it like that, and sometimes, he goes into like a combo. I mean, he blinded me then, did nothing about it. There you go. I won. Boss fight, everybody! Wasn't that exciting? I was stuck in the corner with a weird camera angle the most of the time, but... Remember, last time you grabbed that guy's stun rod, don't do it again this time. That would be a bad thing for you to do. Twice. Alright. So you're not even going to go look for him? I'm going to fight more thuggy people. Oh, come on! This is... Oh, stop putting me in cutscenes in the middle of the fighting. It's so distracting. I'm trying to... now I'm in slow-mo cutscenes. Ow. That, on its own, would have put me out of the running for that achievement. It seems like a ridiculous ask, to be honest. I might try it. If you can play it chapter by chapter and get it that way, it might be doable. But if you have to play it all the way through without getting hit, then yeah, it's not going to be doable. Hey, camera, could you keep up, please? Right. Oh my god. Right, he should go down on his knees. I'm supposed to hold that button. I don't know what I did different this time to what I did last time. I was pushing all the same buttons. But if you... Apparently if you just punch them like that, they go down on their knees. You can then do... I think that's a beatdown, where the other one was a finisher. Was he supposed to be a boss? Like a mini-boss? Because he was just a regular guy. He's one of the 3 guys that I've been fighting this entire game. I played for about an hour previously. I guess I'll probably do another hour or so here. This is the room that I started in. This is where the first fight takes place. Am I back here for some reason? Why am I back here? Oh. This is literally where you fought those guys for that briefcase. Oh, I did a different move then. Because he's up against the thing, it was supposed to be different. Did something happen? Did that screen break happen because I got punched? So weird that it does one thing and then some other thing. That was new. I'm not sure how it was new, but... So if I kick him up against that, and then I push this, and then that... I'm not sure if that was new or different. I'm gonna admit it. I'm trying to do new things, different things. I'm trying to explore the combat system, but it's convoluted. Also, yeah, as I mentioned before, I turned the volume up on this game because I realised that you can't hear what little audio there is. If I shut up, you might be able to hear something. He did a Batman, but you understand that the audio is like muffled and distorted. Yeah, I didn't realise that, you know, that was even quieter than, well, quiet. So we're back with this guy. Still not sure who he is. The raincoat anorak type thing identifies him as some kind of detective, because apparently every detective in the world has a jacket like that. But I'm trying to work out his relation to the Quiet Man. This is a flashback to his mum's death, I'm assuming. That was the guy that shot him. God damn it. Didn't shoot him, he shot her. Which made him, you know, brooding and angry and strong. It gave him the power of revenge. It's like that kid is trying to act his balls off, but he's also got fake blood in his hands that he doesn't want to get onto his shirt, so he's acting with his hands away from his body. Did you see? It's like, I want to do a good job, but I also don't want to get messy, so I'm just going to do this. I don't know what these guys are saying. You don't know what these guys are saying. The people in the game know what these guys are saying, which doesn't help us at all. It's an interesting concept, having a deaf protagonist. And this kind of gimmick of having voiceless cutscenes is interesting to me. But the way that this game delivers it is frustrating. Clearly these people know what's going on, and yet we don't. I mean, you could have the guy be deaf and just subtitle what people are saying, so the audio and the story don't interfere with each other. No, they just make you play it twice because, you know, that second playthrough unlocks the audio. Which makes it even more confusing, because when the game opened, it had normal audio. There was a guy serving food that I could hear. There was, like, thuggy, gangstery type people. Again, the same three people that I've been fighting this entire game. I could hear them fine. They weren't even speaking a language I understand, but... Sorry, I missed that. Was that the quiet man drawing pictures of Birdman when he was younger? He was the Birdman all along! Ooh! He's been fighting himself and kidnapping his own sort of girlfriend in the club. That would be interesting, but I don't think this game is going to do that. Okay, we've now gone from whatever that conversation with the detective is. Also, one of the things I noticed in editing on my last video that I'll mention here is, despite the fact this cutscene is super duper dark, you guys hopefully will see it brighter than I'm seeing it. But like I say, I pumped the brightness up. Look how many lights there are in these scenes, and then compare that to how dark I'm explaining that it will be. Like, even here where I've got it paused, there's one at the top in the middle. There's 1, 2, 3 on the desk just left of the middle. There's one again in the background on the far left behind this blurry picture of a man. I'm not sure what this diagram is supposed to be explaining. Just count lamps and then compare that to how dark it is. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. You watch, it's just not going to show them before. There was a scene earlier that was... on my last video that was so dark, and it had like 8 different lights in it. I was like, how can it be this light and this dark at the same time? It doesn't make any sense. There's another 2 back there, look. This one in the foreground, is that a new one? This game has got me to the point where I'd rather count lamps than pay attention to it. I tell you, it's so weird. Ooh, there's a box here. Oh, it's got the bird one. Do you see what I mean about that mask? It's sort of Plague Doctor. It's kind of a little half-assed Plague Doctor. It's just a bird mask. And there's a dress with a blood stain on it. That's the woman who was singing's dress. Not his, I think, love interest. With a blood stain on it like his mother's had. So this is... I've killed your girlfriend type person. And again, it's in the office of that guy who owns the nightclub. So he's obviously a bad guy. I'm assuming this is supposed to be dramatic. I'm sure that would be dramatic if it had proper audio. Or was he just dreaming that? I'm confused even more now. Do something. No, I'm actually serious at this point. Do something. Alright, so this is the nightclub. How are we back at the nightclub? Alright, he appears to be fighting the employees of the nightclub. We didn't see that. Alright, there's his not friend person. Is he wearing knuckle dusters now? I don't think he was doing that before. Wait, did that... Have they just confirmed the joke that I made earlier? That he's been the Birdman all along? If they do that at the end of this game, I'm just gonna laugh, I think. Which means all those boss fights I've been doing was him fighting himself. Tyler Durden style. I made that joke in the last bloody episode as well. Oh, so she's not dead. She's, you know, hostage-ed. So she's a hostage. I don't know why I made that more complicated than I need to. Yeah, we get it. She's a hostage. Oh, of Birdman. This is now him sending videos to himself. That's probably might not be what they're going for here. The story is so convoluted, I don't really care what the actual story is anymore. But that would be kind of funny. Split personality man is sending video messages. He's kidnapping his own girlfriend and then ransoming her to himself. That would be funny. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're just going to... Oh, that's a name. Is that... Whose phone is that? It said Dane. Is that the Quiet Man's name or his name? Since it was on his phone from an incoming call, I assumed the Quiet Man is called Dane. We're more than halfway through this game, by the way. Apparently, it's about 2-3 hours long. I didn't know that. I thought it was like 6. From what I understood from the marketing, you know, materials, it was about 6 hours long. Are we back fighting at the train station? We've already fought here. Oh, you... Right, if I go... Oh, see, that guy interrupted my finisher, I think. Wow, that was a hard snap. Where it actually like teleported his character model across the screen. Anyone else? Anyone else? I feel like the combat in this could be really, really good. It just needs a bit of a rework. They make it more coherent so he's not teleporting all over the place and the camera isn't getting jammed in the corner of a room. I feel like it could be really good. Some of these punches feel like they've got weight behind them. It's not... I mean, it is awful. It's absolutely bloody terrible, but it wouldn't take much to make it amazingly good. You know, I'm not here to talk smack about this game because everybody talks smack about this game. I'll give it credit if it's due credit, and it is almost due some. Right, let's see if we can do another finisher on one of these guys? Oh, sure, I'll just do that one. Right, next time that happens, I'll press different buttons. I didn't get the chance. The gameplay is so short and cut up that you don't really get a chance to do any of the stuff that you would like to do. Again, that one little punch there. What the hell? Yeah, that would have ended a no-hit run. Oh, there we go. Why did he do that? Wasn't even looking. Oh, there we go. Was that an environmental attack? Also, I'm stuck in slow-mo. Alright. I'm not even going to complain anymore. I'm just going to go with it. I do look forward to the combat because the cutscenes are tedious, but then I get into the actual combat and I realise it's not at all rewarding. God damn. Oh. Again, it's like trying to introduce a new combat idea or concept here without ever having introduced me to the old ones. I'm just going to do that and knock him down. Oh, he's going to get straight back up. Or not. Right, that was oh, that didn't finish him off? I'll see if I can knock him up against this again. Alright, I'll do this. This is so amusing. I'm just mashing the button. There's no skill here. No interest, really. Oh, it did the special finisher thing. Despite that, I don't think I was in the mode to have done it. Maybe I was and didn't know. Oh, God, there's lots of dudes here. Just trying to knock like one guy up against the wall like that. You see it change from one enemy to another. I pressed nothing in the way of direction. I'm not even pressing the controller. The control stick, sorry. I'm just using the buttons and it snaps from one person to another. But even if I don't hold it, even if I do hold it, it does the same thing. Like, I can hold left, and because the person walks up behind me, it snaps my character model over to the right. Oh, hello. Yeah, it got it. Oh, no, it didn't get interrupted. Oh, there we go. Don't do it. It's making it slow-mo. It's giving me cutscenes in the gameplay. Stop doing it. This is infuriating. I wish I could tell you just how awful it is. Oh, god damn. Right. Get rid of him. Really? He was powering up for that move, or winding up, I should say, for that move, while I was being interrupted with a cutscene type thing. He's now got his head inside that car. Come on, get up, quiet man. Nice slide round the environment, really. You're just going to spam that over and over, aren't you, to frustrate me? There we go. Right, are you done? He was already down. This is a new person. I think it was intending to cut to this while I was beating on that other bloke, but it showed me knock him down and then went to a cutscene where he was stood up. Because continuity is a thing that's overrated, apparently. Okay. Oh! That was different. How did I do that? Oh. Alright, I guess I'll just fight that guy then. Oh my god, stop. Oh, I think that guy killed me. Yeah, he did. Just pinned me up against a pool table and stabbed me over and over. I think that's my second game. Oh, she's going to do that stupid cross-eyed thing, isn't she? Go on then, do goofy eyes. Oh, she didn't that time. What? Camera? I have no idea what was happening then. Really? Oh, I got an achievement then. I don't know what I did. He wasn't even looking. Alright, I'm just gonna beat on this guy until he goes down then. There we go. Oh, I wonder what that achievement was for. I'm gonna look it up quick. Let's have a look. The trouble with me. Perform a close shave counter-attack for the first time. I've been playing this game... What, for about an hour? That includes the 20 minutes that you're not going to see. And I've played it 117 minutes in total. I just did something for the first time. A close shave counter-attack. Don't know what that is. I have no idea. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll carry on. I'll do the next bit. They've just pinned me up against the environment at this point. It annoys me as well, because the enemies can attack through each other, and I can't attack through them. I'm just going to knock that guy down, I think. Didn't even push anything. Oh, I guess I'm down again. The combat is not difficult. It's just that when you lose, it's because you're jammed on an object. Oh my god, I don't want to see this again. Is there different variations of this then? The first time I saw this, she did goofy eyes. No, apparently not. Maybe it just, I don't know. Maybe it just fouled up the animation or something, despite the fact it seems live action. You see him like hitting me while I'm in that unskippable animation. Right. Oh, he's still going? In fact, that was easy. I don't know what was different this time round. I just didn't get jammed on a random object. I didn't get hit in animations that I can't escape from. That helps. You know, I understand that you're trying to do flashy combat and stuff like that, but if you're going to lock me into an animation, don't let the enemies hit me while I'm doing it. Or don't lock me in the animation in the first place. Let me counter it. Who is this in the bird mask? This isn't Bird Mask Man, this is somebody with a bird mask. Oh, it's him. It's the guy that shot his mum because he was arguing with an entirely different person about shoes. Can I kick him out that window? I would love it if you could kick him out that window. Yes, you're hearing what I'm hearing. What was that about? Do you see, I was kicking him then, my foot was in his body, but because he was in an attacking animation, I couldn't hit him. Why is there a cutscene in the middle of my fight scene? I mean, neither are particularly entertaining. But do one or the other, please. Especially since I hit him like twice. I'm just going to be quiet and let this play out. Or not, because we're back in a cutscene. Cutscene? A fight scene. You see me wailing on him then with absolutely no effect. What is happening? The camera is all over the damn place. What? I have no idea. He's gonna... Oh, for crying out loud. I was gonna say, he's gonna knock me down and I'm gonna have to do that all over again. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do there. There you go. He won that fight just because he's unbeatable. And I'm not kind of that game like, oh my god, this boss is unbeatable. I was hitting him and nothing was happening. Whenever I tried to hit him, he moved through my body. See, look, I faced through him then. Am I supposed to make him charge into this window? Is that what it is? Let me come over here. I didn't move out the way. That was kind of my fault. Get up. Wow, really? Now that I'm against the window, I can't dodge. Oh! Was I damaging him this whole time and not even knowing it? What was that? Let me move over here so I've got room to actually move. What? This is ridiculous. He's actually not even moving now. Am I damaging him? I can't really tell. His fist went all the way through me. Okay. Yeah, every time I try and hit him, he just... Yeah, he just hits me, through my animation. I might be here for a while. I have no idea how I'm supposed to beat this guy if I can't hit him. Oh god, now I've got to start again, haven't I? Jesus Christ. And you got to see her every time. Yes, she's very pretty. Really? How do I... Right, I'm just gonna do the occasional hit. Oh, is that what I'm doing here? That I have to get him to jump into an object. Or to charge into an object. Which means I've always got to have him on this side. Ow. Really? I can't even get over... I've got to have him over here. Do your charge thing, will you? Hello? I'm now stuck. Yeah, I was stuck then between the what is that, a TV stand and a statue. Get up, idiot. Oh, this is intolerable. I'm pressing dodge. I was pressing dodge then. What I might do is just get through this fight and cut back. Hey, there you go. I finally did it. I'm sure this guy's going to go crashing through the window at some point. Yeah, all you had to do was get him to run into an object and then punch him in the back. But 90% of the time he goes into that animation where he's going to charge. You dodge out of the way and he stops mid-run, doesn't hit anything, or he hits you despite the fact you're not in front of him. Seriously? It's still in the fight. I thought this was over. And now I'm absolutely stuck. There you go. I had to do that. There you go. That's how you do it. While he's running into that wall, you just let him. Look at the screen right now. And now I've got to do it again. Oh, damn it. Right. Oh, for Christ's sake. Come on, do the charge thing. See what I mean? He stops doing it if you don't... if you get out of the way. Oh, crying out loud. See, this is what happens. Either he stops the animation or he hits you. It's really finicky. Oh, I think he beat me. Oh my god. This fight is going to be 90% of this bloody video. And then you've got to watch this every time. The only reason I'm even tolerating that is because I want to see if she does goofy eyes. Why did it go slow-mo? Alright. So you gonna run at me or not? Wow, what was that animation? Oh, what? I can't even see him at this point. He's completely off the screen. I think that's probably an easier way to do it, is just move really far away from him, and when he runs at you, run away. But the camera on this is bizarre. Where is he? Come on then. Look at this. Look at the way he's animated. Come on, do the running thing. Please? What? Just do the running thing. I'm actually sick of you right now. Come on. If you don't do it, I can't play the game. I guess I'm running too soon is the thing. Come on. Do it. He hit me. I wasn't anywhere near him. Oh dear. I've been playing this one fight like probably 15 minutes. Did he just do me in? So I've got to watch the scene again. Ugh. This would be an easy fight if it wasn't so weird and twitchy. Come on! I might cut all this out. I might just cut it all out. You guys don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I'm the bloody one playing it. Right, do it. Come on. There we go. Finally. I like the way he snaps to the stood position and then goes back down again. Right, I need you to run at me. No, don't zombie, fast forward zombie at me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know whether I'm in slow-mo or not now. Because it keeps going into slow-mo. There we go. It keeps doing slow-mo stuff when I'm not in slow-mo. Right, yeah, come at me this way. I'll just give him a little jab. Thing is, if he does the running thing here, I'm not going to have enough space to get out of the way. Please be over. Please. Oh my god. How much longer can this fight go on for? This is why that guy, that random thug guy, was doing this charging thing, to teach me how to avoid it and utilise it. Problem is, it hadn't taught me any of the basics, so teaching me a new thing is irrelevant. There he goes. He's going out the window, isn't he? Go out the window! Alright, give it a stew. That's kind of cool. From the moment I saw that big window, I knew somebody was going out of it. Wait, are we both going out of it? That doesn't seem like a wise idea. Oh, there appears to be a little bit of roof or veranda or something underneath it. I don't know how I'm going to cut this video. It's going to be a freaking nightmare. That fight was just intolerable. And I've used that word so many times. Who's that? What? Is that the woman who got kidnapped from the club? Wasn't she a hostage before? Or is she in his imagination? I don't know what's happening. Why is the building on fire? I'm so confused. There are so many weird, confusing things happening. It's insane. This guy's laughing at something. I don't know what it is. Something exploded. I'm not sure where they are exactly, or why, or it exploded, or what it was that it exploded, but something exploded apparently. And now he's going to get his love interest that looks scarily like his mother out of the building. Are they going to cutscene that, or are they going to make me do that? Because the only non-fighting gameplay I've had is walk down a corridor gameplay for like a second or two at a time. Oh wow, have I got to fight these guys carrying her? See, that would be an interesting mechanic. That would be something almost inventive, you know? No, they're going to cutscene it rather than make me do it. It's weirdly sped up as well. I mean, that would have been sort of fun. A new aspect to the combat. No, they're not going to let me do that. They've got to cutscene that. Not even a live action cutscene. That would have been amazing to see. A live action fight scene with one person carrying another person. I feel like that could be really, like, compelling. You know, there's consequences. But no, they're going to just do all that stuff in-game. Right, what? I don't know when this game saves. Do you think it saves? But after the cutscenes or after the fight scenes? It doesn't matter for you guys, because if I have to watch a cutscene in the next part that you've already seen, I'll just cut it like I did in this one. It's just that, yeah, it's kind of weird to edit. Suddenly he can't understand what she's saying. He's been able to understand everyone up until this point, but now he's like, I'm deaf, I don't know what you're saying. Which is fine, because I don't know what they're saying. And at this point, I'm not even really sure how much I care. I've been damning this game quite significantly. But there are things about it that are good, and you just can't enjoy the good things about this game because everything else stacks up on top of it. Who's this? These are the guys from the nightclub. Am I going to have to fight them now? It would be nice to not fight black and green dressed thug for the 400th time. Yeah, so the bad guy is now, bad guying. He's revealing himself as the bad guy. I may have done something to annoy him. Apparently I did beat up a bunch of people at the club, so maybe this is retribution, but either way, not friend man is shock and horror, not friend man. Come on. Come on. Is he gonna do something bad? Yeah, of course he is. Why is they always do that? The female love interest gets harassed by big bad guy man, and she gives him a slap. Why wouldn't she just punch him? Women know how to punch. Believe me, I've been punched by women. It's not like they're incapable, and the result of that slap is always that they get slapped back and fall down from it. God damn, it's irritating. She begging for this guy's life. I feel like if that guy, not friend guy, nightclub owner, did shoot the quiet man in the head or something, it would just find a way to bring him back to life at this point, because it's that strange. Oh look, he's doing the handkerchief thing. Remember when you used my hanky to wipe yourself down? Do you remember when you did that? You did that twice, remember? Yeah, I remember. Back when this game had some semblance of enjoyment to it. Alright, so you're just going to leave him next to it. I'm still not sure why this building is burning. That's another thing that's confusing me. Oh. Alright, so those guys got knocked out by someone. Was it Birdman or Detective Man? It's Detective Man. It had to be one of the two, because these are the only other two characters in this entire thing that we haven't seen for a while. And I'm still under the impression that they could do this thing where Detective Man is Birdman. I've stopped calling him Plague Doctor. He doesn't deserve the title. I'm just going to call him Birdman, because it's even more ridiculous. Alright. Oh my god, another flashback. I'm intending to stop this video soon and call it as an episode, but I don't know when to stop. Since if you fail at a fight scene, it does start you at the fight scene and not at the cut scene. So what I'll probably do is wait for the next fight scene and stop then, and see if when I restart this, it restarts me there instead of, here. It's really weird to play a game and not know when you can stop them when you can't. I know there's a symbol that comes up to show you it's saving. It does give you achievements at the end of the chapters though. That is something that I noticed. But you don't know when the end of the chapters is. I'm not even sure how long this game is. I think I mentioned already, the the comments from the people like doing reviews and stuff on Steam, all the ones saying I'm not going to play this a second time, have got about 3 hours of gameplay, so I'm assuming it's about 3 hours long. So this is the Quiet Man drawing Birdman. This is Detective Man. Was he the same person that looked after him when his mother died and we saw earlier was drinking and beating him up? Ooh, edgy. Or is that abusive person a completely different abusive person? I don't think we ever saw them. So this guy is like father / stepfather / detective / Birdman. Is he not? You know what? I regardless of cutscenes and fight scenes, I'm just going to stop there. I'm not sure that I can take it anymore today. So, yeah, put your comments and criticisms down in the comments section. Do that stuff, you know, the liking and the subscribing, and I don't know why you would do it on the back of this video, but there's going to be more of this. This was gifted to me by Captain Pussyfeathers. I am going to finish it. I'm kind of getting a bit flaky on that second playthrough right now, considering how this has gone, but I may play it a second time. I'm thinking probably not at this point, but I might. So yeah, liking and subscribing, that stuff. I will be back soon with a video that won't be this, and then I'll come back to this maybe in a day or two, so look forward to that. I'll see you then. Ooh, edgy.